This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life. And we're back. Aren't you excited?
I know I am.
Yeah. So anyway, well, we do have some good stories today, and one that's coming up is one that
It's kind of bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bittersweet. So she's going to be doing the story. So anyway, she'll give you a little bit of background on it.
Major Dean Klenda, who was shot down in Vietnam 51 years ago, he was missing. They have all these official designations. They did not recover him until recently, recover his remains. So he has been brought back to Kansas and laid to rest, and that's this story. Incredibly bittersweet. And as we've talked before on this show, and I've talked in other venues, we're the soldier state. And so we've got a lot of veteran stories coming up for you this fall. And December will mark the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And did you know the first man to shoot down a plane
was from Kansas?
Mm-hmm. So that's a story that we're going to feature in the first week of December. And we invite you to share your stories with us. So you can find us on Facebook. You can send us an email, and we'll put those addresses on our screen, or you can find them on our website. If you'd like to share the story of your particular veteran with us, we'd love to hear them and love to share them with our viewers.
So a story coming up about a hero from Marion, Kansas.
The Defense Department has announced that Air Force Major Dean A. Klenda, 25, of Marion, Kansas, was buried September 17 in Pilsen. 51 years earlier, on September 17, 1965, Major Klenda was assigned to the 67th Tactical Fighter Squadron as the pilot of an F-105D Thunder Chief that was attacking enemy targets in Son La Province, Vietnam. During Major Klenda's mission, his aircraft was struck by enemy fire, causing him to eject from the Thunder Chief. He failed to separate from his ejection seat before it impacted the ground. Major Klenda was reported as missing in action. However, a military review board later amended his status to dead, body not recovered. Between 1993 and 1999, multiple joint U.S. Socialist Republic of Vietnam teams conducted investigations of the crash site. The teams identified the site that was believed to be where Major Klenda's ejection seat impacted the ground. No remains were recovered at that time. On November 10, 2011, another joint team reinvestigated the loss and interviewed a Vietnamese national who claimed to have found remains at the site in 1996. He told the team that he discarded the remains in a field 5 kilometers away from the crash site. In November 2014, a joint team excavated the site described by the Vietnamese national and recovered human remains. In the identification of Major Klenda, scientists from DPAA and the Armed Forces DNA Identification Laboratory used circumstantial evidence and dental comparisons, including isotopic analysis, which matched his records. The support from the government of Vietnam was vital to the success of this recovery. Today, there are 1,618 American servicemen and civilians that are still unaccounted for from the Vietnam War. We here at Ag AM send our kindest thoughts to Major Klenda's loved ones.
When your living depends on agriculture, you can depend on KFRM 550 AM. If you're in the southwest three-fourths of Kansas or the northern half of Oklahoma, catch us at 550 AM on the radio dial. But if that isn't you, listen on your cell phone at TuneIn Radio or on your computer at KFRM.com. We promise to keep you informed, entertained, and company as you go through your day. KFRM 550 AM, the voice of the plains. We would like to join your management team.